The Marvel Cinematic Universe has a lot of room for addition when it comes to Asian superheroes. The mainstream Hollywood comic book movie boom has long been devoid of Asian superheroes. After Black Panther demonstrated huge box office potential of a superhero film with almost completely colored cast, the MCU changed its perception and decided to make a movie with an Asian as a lead. Despite the fact that it took 25 films, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will feature the Marvel Cinematic Universe's first Asian lead. Shang-Chi becomes entangled with the Ten Rings organization and is focused to confront the past he left behind, in order to live a regular life in San Francisco. Leung is playing the role of Mandarin, who trains Shang-Chi to be an assassin at an early age. Katy, played by Awkwafina, is Shang-Chi's best friend and a hotel valet who becomes entangled in the film's plot and finds new facets of herself. Jiang Nan, played by Michelle Yeoh, is a guardian of a mythological city, and this is her second appearance in a Marvel film following Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The trailer reveals a lot of information. It features a lot of humor and action, which will undoubtedly set Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings apart from other previous Marvel films. The clip begins with Shang-Chi and Katy discussing about a man wielding a sword attacking them on a bus. As a result, Shang-Chi reveals secrets about his past, including the fact that his father groomed him to be an assassin. Shang-Chi proclaims that he no longer wishes to live that life. But the rest of the trailer shows the protagonist engaging in hand-to-hand combat with bad guys and wielding explosive superpowers with his hands, implying that Shang-Chi's past will catch up with him in order for him to become the person he was born to be. The trailer also serves as a brief introduction to the secretive Ten Rings organization of the Mandarin, its actual boss. After being introduced in 2008's Iron Man, the Mandarin has been lurking in the shadows for the duration of the MCU. Shang-Chi will unveil the entire group. Moreover, Death Dealer's look alludes to the 1974 comic book scenario in which Shang-Chi's father attempts to steal his own son's blood in order to help him achieve immortality. While there are also hints that our hero is being groomed to enter the dragon-style competition, Shang-Chi's appearance could be tied to the title's 10 rings, which are shown as luminous arm bracelets rather than finger rings. The movie's characters are shown in a badass manner on the posters. Yeoh and Leung are veterans in this field, having appeared in a slew of films throughout the course of their lengthy and illustrious careers. We also get a better look at the Death Dealer, who, without giving too much away, appears to be a member of the Ten Rings and Shang-Chi's previous tutor. The film's plot revolves around a family quarrel and reconciliation. The MCU makes great action-packed sci-fi movies, but aren't really known for their emotional depth. But a decent family drama paired with the acting prowess of these seasoned and young actors bodes well for a fantastic film. The role of Fu Manchu, Shang-Chi's father, in the original comic book has been smartly removed. The reason behind this was that Marvel no longer owns the rights to novelist Sax Rohmer's villain. However, it's evident that the studio wants to tell a story that is authentically Asian-led, rather than one in which Asian actors are exclusively cast as bad guys and cannon fodder. It also helps that Leung, one of Hong Kong cinema's greatest, has agreed to portray the Mandarin, giving the film an immediate sense of legitimacy. It is also a great thing that Marvel hired director Destin Daniel Cretton for the movie after he advised the studio on how to avoid the source material's harsh representations. In an interview, the director stated that despite growing up with Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Jet Li, he has yet to witness a proper Asian American hero on big screen. Cretton was ecstatic and fascinated by the thought of making something that simply depicted the Asian American experience through the eyes of a young superhero. What is the Mandarin's goal for Shang-Chi? And why, after training him to superhuman martial arts levels as a child, is he only now bringing him back into the family fold? Michelle Yeoh's schemes, and why is she dressed in a green and yellow costume? Marvel isn't going to obliterate all memories of Rand and his Netflix adventures, right? You will get all the answers as the film premieres. Most of the fans will be extremely happy if Marvel succeeds in presenting a superhero film that harkens back to the extravagant, explosive brilliance of the 1970s Kung Fu era. If the company is able to do so while simultaneously erasing all memories of its previous failures when it comes to Asian characters, Marvel president Kevin Feige may have discovered some magical power rings of his own. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is the second installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4, following Black Widow. The movie will not receive a dual release in theaters and Disney Premiere Access. Fans will only be able to watch the movie in theaters. However, as the number of COVID cases keeps on increases in different countries, the future of theaters seem uncertain. It will be interesting to see how the Asian hero performs as Marvel Universe is expanding with many great movies like Eternals, Spider-Man: No Way Home, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, already waiting to be released. There will be a total of 8 films and 4 phases of Marvel's Cinematic Universe after Shang-Chi is released. Planning for this movie started way back in 2001, but the development didn't officially begin until 2018 when Callahan signed on to the project. After multiple delays owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, filming began in February 2020 in Australia and completed on October 24, 2020. With only 3 weeks until the film's premiere, it's likely that a few more trailers will be released soon. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will premiere on September 3rd in theaters. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Are you excited for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? Let us know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of our next videos, and I will see you in the next one.